It's your yummy update time, and we're here to make it in the final month of the year of the snake. What to expect, friends? I feel like this year is going to be a recovery year. You're like, yay, so the price goes up. Just be careful of your emotions, that's all. I believe it's going to be hope and disbelief. Your crypto will get rinsed. So you're going to see, friends, so no one knows it's a recovery year. It's just like you got to be really early to these, okay? It reminds me exactly of 2023 starting. We had a lot of damage in the year before, which is exactly what happened in 2022. We had a lot of damage there, and we just had it again. That's why I feel like 2025, we had a lot of damage. No amount of news could make us go up. We ended it with anger capitulation. So we had the capitulation from the Black Swan, October 10th, and now we're just depressed. It's been 2 to 3 months of depression, and now we can begin the disbelief run. And I call it the washing machine, as I've written here. And now here we are again, 2025 finished with anger and depression, as I mentioned. We move into disbelief. Disbelief, friends, of course, it's going to be a bit wacky. We don't know, because things are literally separating. BTC, we've never seen, right? Bitcoin just had a freaking 4 up years in the Bitcoin dominance. Rising up, and Ethereum was just garbage because it's third cycle curse. Maybe that's going to invert now. So we're battling all these. No one knows, okay? Obviously, no one knows. My strategy is to buy low, sell high, buy in depression, sell in Euphoria. Trump Euphoria came. I didn't sell anything because I didn't think the prices were anywhere near high enough whatsoever. There were euphoric prices in Trump. It was all in the pump fund trash meme coins, which you would have sold anyway. The problem is you never bought them in the first place. No one bought them. And people who were holding them, they thought they were going to 100 billion market cap. Because, you know, the Morad meme coin super cycle stuff out here. So that's the catch-22 when it comes to these. You can always see the euphoria in other people's bags. There's this meme stuff going around on Twitter, Rooney's friends. So how to fix your life in one day. This guy's got 112 million views and it's actually going up higher. So Twitter, they announced that whoever gets the most views of their article will receive $1 million payout. Don't bother. This guy's already got 112 million views. And his article is garbage. How to fix your entire life in one day. This is, friend, just to let you know, just so you're aware, right? So it's a generic article, gives zero alpha, generic life advice about nothing. There is a market out there for people who are lazy and who are never going to do anything or achieve anything. So they're stuck in their box. But what they do like doing is dreaming. And dreaming means dopamine. So there is a market out there where you constantly just G people up, you know, where you're like, how to fix your life, how to do this, how to do that. Alex Becker does a lot of whiteboard videos. If you ever see Alex Becker's videos, he's like, this is what you got to do. You start up a business and then you jump onto the Super Mario Island and then you catch float, or you go with Yoshi and then you end up here and then go start up another business and then you get that business to become the legal structure for that business. Then you go and you separate your product market fit and then you're just drawing all these stars and squares and circles and then they basically just ends up nowhere, right? So if you go to his channel, for example, I think Alex Becker does watch me as well. So you just got, this is what they used to do, friend, like years ago, like 3 20s mistakes that will make you poor in your 30s. So look, you know what I mean? So they come out here and it's just, there's always like a whiteboard thing and so it's always like generic stuff and they get that big doodle thing and they draw it around. And, you know, it's just a lot of young kids eat it up because, you know, when kids around their early 20s or below that, because you don't know that it's fluff and it's literally just giving you dopamine and 99% of you are going to be failures and not going to do anything anyway, but only 1% are going to win, but they don't even remember watching that video. That's what happened. So I'm just helping you be aware, friends. So just so you have this self-awareness of when you appear in front of, let's say something appears in front of you like, oh, this is advice to do this, that, it's never going to get you anywhere. It's never going to get you anywhere. You're going to literally totally forget it and it's literally just massaging your dopamine. Speaking of October and Black Swan Day, friends, this is what happened in 2022. So it's funny, my scheduled video post came out for this. This is hilarious. And look at this. This is it. Remember when CZ got arrested for this? Oh, man. Anna Maria, why did he do that? Oh, gosh. So this video, I remember, was even shared by Crypto Bitlord back in 2022 at the end of, basically in the anger phase, at the end of anger, depression, when FTX collapsed. And I think maybe right before FTX collapsed or around that. Yeah, so it's just a wild repetition of time here. Remember, this is Mr. Yak. Not long left to go for the year of the snake. The US Fed chairman announcement could be coming soon. So this is breaking news that appeared. Remember, I stopped juicy news for this, friends. So you and I still sailing on the friendship. It's a final month in the year of the snake. We've been going through a lot of stuff. Look at this. Exactly 1 year ago, I posted this. This lady was fornicated by 1,000 men, and I have been fornicated by a 1,000-day bear market. You see that? So, man, it can be wild, friends. Like, just the journey we've been on for literally negative results. Not even zero, negative. Like, you not only waste time, you wasted time and money. It's funny. But it's not all waste. Why? I've been watching, friends. I've watched about 10 near-death experience videos now. Okay? There's about 400 strongly documented cases. And, you know, it's always been the lifelong question. What happens when you die? This is going to trip you out. Okay? So I watched this one, friends. I'll give you the link as well. All of them are very, very similar. It's literally the minute you pass away, your soul and your body's disconnected. You could see your body. You got a 3D view. You could see everyone around there. You could see everything, right? And then what actually happens, friends, is your whole life starts to play in front of you, okay? Which I always say, I go, dude, when they get to the virginity losing part, it's going to be real awkward because you don't play it through your perspective. Your whole life plays on videotape, but you live it through everyone else around you, how you affected everyone, right? So that's what happens, okay? Then, look at this. This, friends, if you ever played Dark Souls or Demon Souls, see there's these little door portals here, right? And there's ones up here, there's shrine up here, there's ones up here. This is the crazy, this is wild, okay? Everybody's gone the near-death experience. They end up in like this place. There's no time here. There's no time anymore, right? So it's just like there's this big ball of light. I guess they call it God. You get spoken to telepathically. And there's all these other souls. But this is just the wildest part. I mean, like everything they describe, I'm listening to it. I go, dude, this is, I've played like 10 video games like this. What? I've literally, yeah, it's literally 10 video games. Demon Souls, Dark Souls 3, where you have a Nexus hub. Where you pass away in the game and you go to a hub. And then you go back to any other level. Which is funny because this is just wild. They all saw this. This is crazy. When you pass away, your soul goes to some Nexus hub to meet God, a massive ball of light, and you're in some sort of timeless area, just a soul floating around and chilling with other souls. They all say you watch a tape of your whole life and from start to finish from other perspectives. And I said, I'll let you know when I lose my virginity so I can tell you about it. And then you get to see all the different planets with different life forms and basically get chosen to go somewhere. And it's kind of funny. If you're listening to me, I guess we all chose to end up on Earth here, bag holding altcoins. What a wild reality. How the hell did this happen? How did this happen? I added Bobo the bear. Is on, honey. Yeah, this is crazy. It's pretty crazy, friends. Video games have already shown us what lies ahead of the simulation. Okay, that's what happens. And, you know, it's not just one dude. You know, there's the biggest Fugazi. People used to say, scientists go, oh, it's DMT. Guess what? They've done all the research now with the medical experts. There's no evidence of the DMT. It's not DMT. It's actually not. I thought it was DMT too. It's not. Your body doesn't release this DMT stuff. That's all Fugazi. And I'm going to keep researching these. Each person gets a different taste of the experience, by the way. Some people get to speak and ask questions. It's also funny that you always find out, this is the crazy part, no one wants to come back here. No one. You know? Literally no one, friends. Very funny observation I found from watching all of these. Nobody ever wants to come back because they feel like you're weightless and like, oh, this is actually really good. I don't want to go back to that shitty body. Yeah, that's actually what everyone feels like. Now, one of you in the comment section here, there is actually a baby doll here, friends. Funny enough, you know when I was making my hope and disbelief videos, in one of those videos, one of you, I forgot your username, sir, but you are in here. You had a near-death experience, and I still remember it. And he wrote the story in my thing, and I think he OD'd on drugs, and he passed away. He was on the street. Now, what actually happened was he was seeing his body. He was actually getting pulled towards the light. He was floating around. He could see the top of the street. He could see the top of the building. He could see the street signs. He could see his body, and it was floating away. He's like, oh, man, this is awesome. Never gone back. But then a stranger came out. A good Samaritan comes out and literally just slaps him. Go, wake up, you bum. Ah! And then he just goes, poof, he just went back in. And when he woke up, he was like smacked into his body and he was angry. He's like, why'd you wake me up? Why? Yeah. I remember even that story he goes, that wasn't even the last time that he OD'd. He OD'd after that, but he just didn't have a near-death experience. That one was the one time he was actually like floating around. He could see stuff. Yeah, man. So that's why I found this picture just on Google Images of somebody passed out. That might have been what it was like. So I find it interesting. No one wants to come back, and everyone's angry when they come back. Here we have Fart of Andre. It's literally like GTA. Oh my gosh. Wow, did they do that in the game? Wow, man. Okay, you know, I'm telling you, friends, games, they're more like a documentary on what happens than anything else. It was funny when this happened as well, friends. We had the US White House tweeting, the best is yet to come. And then literally everything just starts dumping to Poopy Town. I have a cute Jigglypuff out here. And then also, friends, what I'm noticing, people in the comment section, in like, you know, when the White House actually posts, people are posting about US manufacturing job data going down. So it's like everyone knows manufacturing and everything is still stuck in some sort of sick crypto nightmare, a sick joke. We also saw Binance, Astro, DEX hit a new all-time low today. Because I want to remind you, friends, CZ's got a net worth of $90 billion, okay? He's got a net worth of $90 billion, owns the biggest exchange. Binance is a unicorn, makes all this money, billions of dollars of profit. Binance Astro has this chart. It's literally down 80% in a straight line, okay? Binance CZ also publicly bought Astro much higher. It just shows you that we are in a devastating altcoin nightmare here in the crypto industry. So I think that's very important, just so you understand, man. No matter what we do, friends, like everything's just caught together, okay? That's the most important part to understand. And we just need the, I guess, just keep saying we need the business cycle to turn up. And of course, as you've been seeing with gold and silver hitting like $95, almost 100. Peter Schiff was right. So remember this tweet from Peter Schiff. Sydney Sweeney has great boobies. This is an actual real tweet. Yes, it's a real tweet. Peter Schiff was right. So remember, he's a broken clock though. He's a broken clock. You'll see, you get to see what happens. They never get out of their bearish euphoria, ever. They stay, everything's going to go bad. And then you just, yeah, you're going to see it all play out. Don't forget, you loves you friends. You and I still climbing the wall of worry. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you in the next one.